And that, you know, our major aim when we were starting was the African market. But we didn't know it was going to go international. You know, from what I'm seeing, you cannot do it better than the Western, so do it your own way. So we are making it local. And we are trying to tell this, our great-grandfathers, the late Osita Osadebe, Oliver de Kokwe, that this music they did and they are dead, that we have to do it and make it better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Believe me, it's hip high life, but we improve every day. We're trying to, you know, infuse some instrumentals that will tell you that, okay, these people are not just doing Afro high life. They are improving. They're trying to reach out to the whole world.
Yeah.
This is what we are doing.
Yeah.
You know, it's not an easy task, but this is where we eat from. Now, apart from eating from, this is what we love doing. So
Exactly.
we don't want to get out of the business.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Second question. It's what are you doing in Toronto? So we understand you came to Toronto. So what are you doing in Toronto?
Yeah, basically, it has been a very big task. We've been on tour. We toured like 9 different cities in America before we came to Toronto. And before we came there, there was this guy. His name is Mike. He's very stubborn. No, basically, he's a very nice guy that he called us from Toronto. Like, oh, you guys must be in Toronto. You guys must make it happen in Toronto. And guess what? His name is Microbel Entertainment. You don't have to miss this guy. He's a very nice guy. The hospitality has been really good here. We are loving Toronto. He's making us not to go back anymore. I don't even know why I'm talking about this mic so much. So basically, we came here for a show, and it was Mike's concert, and it was really good. And we left Montreal to Toronto. We had our own in Montreal. We had another one in Toronto. But basically, by God's grace, maybe when we come back in August, we might be in Edmonton and other cities. Yeah, exactly. So basically, we actually happy that we came to Toronto, and this is the first time we actually come into Toronto, and it was actually Microbel that brought us. Yeah, that's why we came to Toronto, and we have to really say a very big thank you to this particular station talking to us. Are we talking to them?
Yeah, MITV. Yeah, you know, these guys, they promote African songs. Without these guys, people in Canada might not get to know that we do exist. That's why we're here. That's why we responded when they called, because if we don't do it, then who is going to promote us? So thank you guys. Thanks to all the media. You guys are doing a great job, especially to African musicians.
Yeah.
Which of the cities is the best show for you?
Okay. Please remind me again, what's the name of this?
Emet TV.
Emet.
When you say Emet.
Okay,
Emet.
Okay.
When you say
Emet.
Okay.
So you put T
Emet.
instead of
Emet.
Okay.
So what's the best? I mean, you went to Montreal and Toronto. Which one of them is the best?
Since we came out anyway, okay, answer that. All right. We've had a great time in Canada. First of all, we had a show in Montreal. It was great in Montreal. Just like they're treating us here, good hospitality. And the show was sold out. A lot of people turned up for the show. I should say that for Montreal show, it was crazy. People went home happy. I can say that it's not what they expected, because Bracket, these artists that still soul music, you know, they weren't expecting to see us dance on stage. They were expecting us to come and maybe have a guitar in their hand and sing and white waist a little bit. But we came, we scattered the stage. We went to the crowd. We told them how we love them and how happy we are that they came. You know, it was a great show. It was a great show. We had a nice time. But I think that Toronto show was packed. I mean, we saw our friends. Although it was a crazy fan, but at the end, they enjoyed the show. I should say that Toronto show, let's just say, is the best. You know, Montreal, they had crowd, we had fun, we had a great performance, people were happy, you know. But Toronto, I didn't expect what I saw, you know, like I thought it was just going to be a few people. Like to me, yeah, a few people, we thought we were going to see a few people. And when we went to the stage, we saw a lot of people, and we all enjoyed the show. So I don't know whether it's the crowd or whether, because after we did the Montreal show, I say there's no crowd that's going to be like this. But we came to Toronto, I think we had more crowd in Toronto. I don't know what you feel.
Yeah, basically, I think I will rate Toronto and Montreal 50-50. You know, we actually thought that they said from the get-go they told us that Toronto crowd is one crazy crowd.
Crazy crowd, yeah.
They get their ticket at the last minute. If they don't see the artist, they don't get tickets. So when we got there for the mic check, that was around 10 o'clock.
We didn't see anybody.
To ourselves like, are you sure somebody's going to come for this event? By the end of the day, we saw the crowd. We saw a happy crowd. We still saw a happy crowd in Montreal. So I would say,
it's 50-50.
I would just make it 50-50 because the love was massive.
It was massive
from both crowds. Yeah,
it was.
Okay, this is the time you're going to talk about the Emet TV. So this question.
Emet.
Okay,
Emet TV. Okay. So Emet TV is showing the best of African music video.
Okay.
I know you've mentioned it before.
Yeah, basically, it's really wonderful. As a stranger, you came all the way from Africa. Like the white people see it, some white people see it like, okay, these people live in the bush. Like the last time I can remember when we had StarQuest, that was in the year
2002.
2010. No, 2010.
Star
when
Quest,
Chris,
the first,
the first performance we did it, not StarQuest. What's it called?
Star Mega Jam.
Star Mega Jams, yeah. Yeah, I can remember when we were meant to perform, like they had a press release, and it was Ludacris and Busta Rhymes. They came for the show. So Ludacris made a statement like, what I heard about Africa is like, it's bushy. You see tigers running around the streets. I was scared when I was coming, but I didn't know Lagos was this beautiful. You know, we are Africans, we stay in Nigeria, we stay in Lagos, we never saw tigers on the streets. We felt bad though. But they didn't know that it's all about the media. We love it. We love what we see in the Western world, and we are learning from it. And right now, I'm so happy to see a particular TV station here in Canada playing African music. In particular. Yeah, it's not easy, you know. It's just like coming to Canada somewhere and be changing stations, and you just see yourself in TV station. You just shout, hey, what's happening? But Emet TV is really doing a good job, you know. It's not really easy. I'll commend them. That means African music is going beyond what it was before.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. I knew it was never like this. Because then when you talk about African music, like I can remember way back in my school, they were playing Tupac songs, and they played so many people's songs in the party, and they called a particular DJ, and they want this DJ not to play any African song, you know. Once he made a mistake, it was that the Shoki that was running in Nigeria, then he just made a mistake and played Shoki, man. I was thinking they beat the DJ to come. But at the end of the day, right now, when you go to the club, what is either you hear Nigerian music, or hear Ghanaian music, or hear Kenyan music, or nobody wants to hear the other one again.
Yeah. The final point is, in fact, Emet TV, they're doing great. They're, you know, taking Africa to the next level. And my advice to, you know, all the artists there, or any entertainer, don't neglect media. If you neglect media, then you don't want to be heard. You don't want to be seen. So these guys are doing a great job. I should say thank you so much. Thank you so much. Apart from God, I think you guys, then the fans. So thank you so much, Emet TV. You know, we love you, and we always show you love, and we always show you that we appreciate what you do for Africans.
Can you do an acapella? Just one acapella.
Okay.
Just to end it.
Okay. Okay. Emet TV. Look at me and you.
Okay. There's no delay for every day I want to share my love with you. Anything you want.